Today we are going to be getting better at subtraction. We are subtracting 100 tens and units from thousands, hundreds, tens and units. Take a look at this example. 3,472 take away 253. Have a look at how I have set this one out. 3,472 take away 253 equals 3,219. Have a think for 10 seconds. What have I done to get this answer? Yes, you are right. I have set the subtraction into columns. The units all line up, and the tens all line up, and the hundreds and the thousands. From the 3,472, the 2 is the unit. And from the 253, the 3 is the unit. And I made sure that they all line up in one line. In the 3,472, the 7 is the tens, and in the 253, the 5 is the tens. So again, I made sure they all line up in the correct columns. The 4 is from the hundreds column, and the 2 is in the 200s column, so again, they all line up. I've then got from the 3,472, the 3, which is lined up in the thousands column, but I don't have any thousands in the 253. So you need to start at the right hand side columns to do the separate calculations. 2 units take away 3 units, which you can't do.
Take a look at my calculation. How have I solved this problem? Take 10 seconds to think about this. Yes, that's right. I have regrouped from the 7 tens and moved 1 10 into the units column, so the 2 becomes a 12. Because we have regrouped, I need to cross out my 7 tens as there are now only 6. We can now do 12 take away 3, and that leaves us with 9 units, which I write in the answer box below. We can now do 6 tens, because we regrouped 1 into the units, take away 5 tens, leaving us with 1 10, which we write in the answer box. Now we can do 4 hundreds, take away 2 hundreds, leaving 2 hundreds, which we write in the answer box. 3 thousands, take away no thousands, leaves us with 3 thousands, which we write in the answer box. So the answer now reads 3,219. So, to go over this again with the success criteria, remember to rearrange the subtraction into columns. Remember to complete the individual parts of the subtraction starting with the right-hand column. If you can't subtract, regroup from the next column to the left. Remember to write the answer in the answer box.
So, let's work through another example. 4,631 subtract 524. So first, we need to make sure that we rearrange the subtraction into columns. So the 4,631 subtract 524.
So the 1 units and the 4 units in a line, the 3 tens, 2 tens, 600s, 500s, the 4 thousands and no thousands. Then we need to draw the answer box. Then we need to remember to complete the individual parts of the subtraction, starting with the right-hand column. 1 unit, take away 4 units, we can't do. So we need to regroup from the 3 tens into the units. This gives us 11 take away 4 now. Remembering, as we have regrouped to 10, that leaves only 2 instead of 3. Now we can complete the individual subtraction. 11 take away 4 leaves us with 7. 2 tens take away 2 tens leaves us with no tens. 6 hundreds take away 5 hundreds leaves us with 100. 4 thousands take away no thousands leaves 4 thousands. Remember to write the answer in the answer box. So our answer is 4,107.
I have had a go below. One is in pink and one is in blue. One is right, one is wrong. Have a think for 10 seconds to work out which one is right and why it is right, and which one is wrong and why it is wrong.
Example in white, using our success criteria. I can't be pointing wrong, that's just like, can't say that on me, can I?
Well done. The pink one is the right one and the blue one is the wrong one. So let's have a look at the success criteria to say why it is wrong and why it is correct.
Right.
So we've remembered to rearrange the subtraction into columns on both the pink one and the blue one. We then need to have a look to remember to complete the individual parts of the subtraction, starting with the right-hand column. If we can't subtract, we need to regroup from the next column to the left. So, on this blue one, we had to do 3 take away 4.
Which we cannot do. If we look back at our success criteria, it tells us to regroup from the next column to the left. As you can see, the pink one has done correctly. Here, however, you can see that we have instead done 4 take away 3, giving the answer 1, which you can see is incorrect. This means that the entire answer in blue is now incorrect. Let's have a look at the pink one to see how it can be done correctly. So again, the subtraction was arranged into columns, and we remember to complete the individual parts of the subtraction, starting with the right-hand column. If you can't subtract, regroup from the next column to the left. Here we cannot subtract 4 from 3, so we have regrouped from the tens, leaving this number now 13, and 6 tens are left behind in the tens column. 13 take away 4 gives us 9, which we remember to write in the answer box. 6 tens take away 4 tens leaves us with 2 tens, which we have written in the answer box. 6 hundreds take away 5 hundreds leaves us with 100. 1,000 take away no thousands leaves us with 1,000. So the correct answer to our calculation is 1,129.
So, let's have a look at another example. Remember to rearrange the subtraction into columns. So 7,381 subtract 372. Remembering to put the units in one column, the tens, the hundreds and the thousands. Then we draw our answer box. Remember to complete the individual parts of the subtraction. If you can't subtract, you need to regroup from the next column to the left. So, 1, subtract 2, you can't do. So I'm going to regroup from the tens column, and that will go into my units. So the 1 will then become 11, but remember that because you've regrouped, the 8 then becomes the 7 to represent 70. Now we can do the calculation. So 11 take away 2 is 9. 7 take away 7 is nothing. 3 subtract 3 is 0. And then the 7 subtract nothing is 7. So the answer is written in the answer box as 7,009.
If you feel comfortable, ask your teacher for questions for thousands, hundreds, tens and units, subtract 100 tens and units. Or, if you feel you still do not understand, watch this video again. Good luck!